Man of Blessings TV, what's up, what's up? Hey, man, look, first off, let me start off by saying I'm a fan of Charlamagne Tha God, man. But, yeah, when he was on this podcast recently, with Andrew, it was with Charlamagne and Andrew talk, and they was discussing, like, the rape culture on the Brilliant Idiots show. And Charlamagne Tha God, he gave a story. He described how how he, what you would consider rape, how he raped a lady. Like I couldn't believe it. Listening to it, I was like, hold on, bro. Like, I got daughters, I got sisters, I got a mother, I got an aunt. Like, dude, you got daughters. I don't care how long ago it was, man. It was wrong. It's rape. And it's a lot of women, man, that are afraid to discuss it. Not even just women, men. They're afraid to come out and say things happen to them because of, people in power, and people won't believe them. But yeah, if you put something in somebody's drink with the intent to cause them to get, sexually aroused or so without their knowledge, and things happen, man, like that ain't a good look, bruh. But here's a little bit of what Charlamagne Tha God said, which leads me and everybody else to believe that, bruh, he raped a woman.
I remember a scenario, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. I got this girl real drunk, and
that sentence sounds a little fishy. I got her drunk.
I didn't just get her drunk. I remember I went to the sex store and got Spanish Fly.
Oh, so you raped her?
Shut up. Spanish Fly. They sell it in the sex store. I'm telling the truth. They spell it in the Spanish store. I had to fucking.
They sell knives at the store too. You could put that to a girl's throat and have sex with it. That doesn't mean it's illegal.
So I put the Spanish Fly in the E&J. We drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk and shit, and we had sex and shit, and like, a lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck it. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna let you run the train on it. That's rape. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So
if it's just one-on-one, it ain't rape.
Yeah. So the next
trains are rape.
So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Oh, we had sex." She said, "Okay, well, I'm glad it was you." Then a couple days later, she's like, "Yo, are you sure I only had sex with you?" Because one of my stupid ass cousins was going around saying he fucked her, which he didn't. I know for a fact he didn't. Okay. I was there the whole time. Yeah. He did not fuck her. Yeah. He looked at her naked, but he didn't fuck her. Right? So I'm telling her, no, me and you just had sex. Nobody else did nothing. So it just was weird that she was like, "Well, I'm just glad it was you." You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, you could have been in a real bad situation if it was another motherfucker there.
That's a huge compliment, man. A girl just said, yo, at least you raped me.
I didn't rape her. I remember a scenario, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. I got this girl real drunk, and
that sentence sounds a little fishy. I got her drunk.
I didn't just get her drunk. I remember I went to the sex store and got Spanish Fly.
Oh, so you raped her?
Shut up. Spanish Fly. They sell it in the sex store. I'm telling the truth. They spell it in the Spanish store. I had to fucking.
They sell knives at the store too. You could put that to a girl's throat and have sex with it. That doesn't mean it's illegal.
So I put the Spanish Fly in the E&J. We drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk and shit, and we had sex and shit, and like, a lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck it. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna let you run the train on it. That's rape. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So
if it's just one-on-one, it ain't rape.
Yeah. So the next
trains are rape.
So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, you could have been in a real bad situation if it was another motherfucker there.
That's a huge compliment, man. A girl just said, yo, at least you raped me.
I didn't rape her. I did not rape her.
Hey, if it was any of your cousins or friends, it would have been rape. But
I didn't rape her because me and her had every intention of having sex with each other.
So then why would you put the Spanish Fly?
I'm still a freaky motherfucker, but I was listen, my whole...
Was she past that while you fucked her?
Nah, she wasn't like... She was like one of those drunks where she was one of those drunks where like she was one of those drunks where she was like she wasn't coherent, but she was up. You know when your girls is like when you're blacked out like that, don't know what the fuck's going on type shit. Like she was
awake and she was into it.
She was wasted. Yeah, she was.
Her eyes were not rolling in the back of her head.
No.
Yeah. So after listening to that audio, man, you can see it ain't a good look. And Charlamagne goes on to say how it could have been really bad for her. Like, bro, you raped her. How was that not bad for her? He said out of his mouth that she wasn't coherent. Like, she didn't know what was going on. He said, he described it like when somebody blacks out. Like, bro, how are you having sex with somebody who have blacked out? That's rape, my man. And because of that, man, I can't mess with Charlamagne, man. Like, bruh, you like he was telling this story with no remorse. During the Me Too era, bruh, this ain't what you want, man. This right here can destroy Charlamagne, man. And the Breakfast Club, #1 show, the #1 morning show. Yeah, man. I don't know, bruh. This is definitely not a good look. I mean, if you just listen to how he was describing the story, he's like laughing and like it's a joke. I don't think he understands how serious this is or how serious that was. I want to hear from the people, man. I want to hear from y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Man of Blessings TV, baby. We out. Peace.